tying your identity with your decision making is so underrated. Yeah, you hear like ex smokers where they go like, if someone's like, "Hey, here's a cigarette," instead of being, "Hey, I don't smoke," like, "I'm not a smoker. I am this. I am that." Like identity markers, and then doing the action that confirms that that's your identity. I am not a person who tolerates disrespect, even from myself. I am not a person who compromises. I am a person of excellence. I am a person of this, and doing it. And I'll say this: if someone's listening to this and like you're really struggling, and you're like, I know I'm a person of excellence, but I can't get out of bed in the morning, because I've been there. I have had times where I literally have wanted to kill myself. I was in low lows. Excellence is being excellent at whatever you're doing. So if that morning you get up and all you can do is make the bed, that's excellence. And everything compounds off of that. I mean, you hear very successful people saying this all the time. They take big shit and make it really small. And you go, that's all it takes to be successful. And like, that's all it takes. It's very simple and it's easy. Just having patience and not allowing your ego to take control. And you'd be surprised in a year, you make a lot more progress doing baby steps than trying to make these big leaps and bounds. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You take a lot of baby steps, you'll go far more ahead than people who try and take big strides. For sure.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, you think of somebody like what made Kobe Bryant great, what made Michael Jordan great. And they mastered the fundamentals, the small stuff. They weren't impressive. They weren't shooting long term, whatever. I mean, sure, yes, they were very impressive in how they played, but it didn't start that way. And they mastered the fundamentals. They mastered the footwork. They mastered the angles around the basket. They controlled the things they could control. They played hard on the defensive end. Like, how many basketball players don't play hard on defense? Like, defense is literally effort. Like, if you're athletic and you are not like an elite defender, like what are you missing? Like, there's nothing. Like, what are you not capable of? Like, I feel like if you're athletic and you're not defending in basketball, it's an effort thing. And you get out of bed, you don't make your bed. Effort. You go and you do a workout, and you're spending an hour working out. And what's the difference between giving 70% and giving 100%? Like, you're already there. You're already working out. It's like, strive to be the best that you can be. Master the small stuff. Work on, again, the small stuff and getting it right. It's like, you want to run a marathon. Like, first you just got to put one foot in front of the other. It's like, there's no one step that's going to get you 26.2 miles.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to take one step at a time, over and over again. Yeah. And eventually, after a certain amount of time, you will have run 26.2 miles.
Yeah.
And you will have completed the marathon. But it's almost like we have this idea sometimes that it's like, I am in a hole. I can't take the 26.2 mile step. I'm just not going to take any step because I'm not going to get there. And it's like, no, you will get there. You just have to put one foot in front of the other.
I love that so much. And, I would say this. I would say there's a lot I want to say on this. First of all, so, you mentioned the whole gym thing, go to the gym, 70 versus 100. I would say 90% of success is just showing up. So if you're a person who can't even get to the gym, don't even worry about giving it 100% at the gym. Just go to the gym. Even if you're there for 2 minutes and you leave, that was fantastic. Coming from someone who lost a lot of weight and is still losing weight, I reward myself mentally now for all my small wins. Because just showing up honestly, like, that's the fundamental. That's the basics. How do you get good at the gym if you don't even show up to the gym? If you don't have the energy to go and give 100%, give 2%. You won. Great job. Seriously, really. And, you know, going back to your point about one step at a time, that goes back to like being present, not the past, not the future. How will I do 26 miles? How will I do this? One step at a time, and be patient, because so much when you're in pain, you just want it to be done. You want to sprint. But, you know, then an analogy I can give is that if you're in pain, like, I'm gonna get over everything, you sprint for a mile. That's a long sprint. And you rest for 20 minutes or 10 minutes, and the guy that's taking one step like beats you by far. That's easier. But the ego, I don't know if the ego is the right word, depending how you look at it, but like sometimes you're so uncomfortable, you want to channel that energy. And I would say just go at your own pace. But the most important thing is set a floor. That's the difference between amateurs and professionals. They operate at a way higher baseline, right? So I would say it like this. Like, let's say if you're someone who's trying to get, I don't want to keep going to this. I feel like I'm like called to this. But let's say if you're someone who's like wanting to get out of like a really bad situation in life, there are times where you have extra energy. That day you can sprint. That day you can run 10 miles. But your floor should be 2 miles. Don't let the next 5 days be 0 miles. Have a reasonable floor, 2 miles a day. Days that have more energy, give it 10 miles. And every incremental time that you think is better for your situation, add the extra mile until you get to your marathon.